Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is lecture number 5 of polymer chemistry. In this lecture, we are going to study synthesis and uses of PVC, that is polyvinyl chloride, acrylics and Teflon. So these three commercial polymers, synthesis and uses are we are going to see in this lecture. If you are watching first time to my YouTube channel, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon button for latest videos notification. Let me start. The first we are going to start the synthesis and uses of PVC. What is the PVC? PVC is nothing but polyvinyl chloride. It's a polymer of polyvinyl chloride. So this polyvinyl chloride can be formed by the radical addition polymerization. Radical addition polymerization of vinyl chloride, which is a monomer, gives polyvinyl chloride. Means this PVC can be formed by the monomer of vinyl chlorides into PVC, that is polyvinyl chloride. It has completely regular structure. This we can see if the structure of the PVC, it is a completely regular structure. It is highly insoluble material. It is highly insoluble material. It resists the action of acids and alkali. Basically, very important, having the property of it is resist, means it cannot be particularly action of acids and alkalis cannot be. It means it cannot be damaged by the action of acids and alkali, which is of a PVC. It is a good electrical insulator, means through this PVC the electricity cannot be passed or carried out, means it is a good electrical insulator. So these are the certain properties regarding the PVC. Let me see now synthesis. How the synthesis of PVC can be there? Very simple formation of PVC is there by the addition polymerization of vinyl chloride, where the vinyl chloride is the monomer. The simple addition polymerization of vinyl chloride is a monomer. On heating forms into the polyvinyl chloride, means vinyl chloride on heating forms into the polyvinyl chloride, means polymerization of addition polymerization of vinyl chloride monomer into the polyvinyl chloride. But here this vinyl chloride monomer can be synthesized from the acetylene. Initially, the monomer of vinyl chloride can be prepared by the adding of HCl to acetylene. Means acetylene plus HCl in presence of a catalyst, it forms into the vinyl chloride as a monomer. Further, it can also be synthesized ethylene dichloride as a reacting materials on heating with pressure, where again the vinyl chloride monomer can be formed. Means once these vinyl chloride monomer is used for the formation of polyvinyl chloride, means this vinyl chloride monomer on addition polymerization forms into the polyvinyl chloride, means which is a monomer of polyvinyl chloride. Okay, now let me see the uses of this PVC. What are the uses of this PVC? As we know, this PVC, that is polyvinyl chloride, has a lot of applications or the uses. We can see used as an insulator for cables, as I told, where from the properties of the PVC, one of the best property which having the insulator, means it resists the electricity. Used as the insulator for the cables. Also using for household articles. It is used for making of household articles such as mats, tablecloths. They have consisting of the PVC as a material, where used in the artificial leather also. This PVC is also used in the artificial leather, and here we can see specially used in pipes and other laminated materials, especially where the pipes which we are used for the agricultural, where or for the purpose of any type of pipes, we can see here there they are made up of a polymer such as known as PVC, that is polyvinyl chloride. All the material pipe for the making of these pipes can be manufactured by a polymer, that is the PVC, means those all are consisting of PVC, means polyvinyl chloride as a material. Next, acrylics. Here acrylics are again, they are the resins of polymers, are prepared by the addition polymerization from acrylics or methacrylic acids and their esters, nitriles and the amide derivative. Simply, so here very simple we can see here, the acrylics are also the resin polymers prepared by the addition polymerization, where these are also prepared by the addition polymerization from acrylics or methacrylic acids and the derivatives. Here we can see the properties. They are hard, brittle and transparent solids. They looks like a glassy. See, very important because these are the properties of again the glassy properties, where you can see they are hard, brittle and transparent solids. They looks like a transparent solids. Soluble in water and polar organic solids. They are soluble in water and polar organic solids. They are hygroscopic solids. Insoluble in non-polar solvents. This is also very important. They are insoluble in non-polar solvents. Let us see the synthesis. How? Here also very simple. The acrylic acids or the methacrylic acids, they can under polymerization, addition polymerization to give, that is polyacrylic acids. Here acrylic acids or methyl acrylic acid and the ester derivative. Anyone you can take it. Here acrylic acid, where we can see the R, when R equal to H, that will become the acrylic acid. Here R it becomes where substitution of R is equal to, where we can say any type of, whether it is substituted methyl substitution is taken, where it is becomes the methyl acrylic acid. So this acrylic acid on polymerization, which polymerization? Addition polymerization to give polyacrylic acid. Where in terms of, if instead of taking the acrylic acid, here we can take methacrylic acid. Here we can see the difference, where CH2 double bond CH of C double bond OR. Here R is equal to, if you put the H, that will become the acid. But here H is there, here CH3 is there. Means instead of taking the acrylic acid, here you can take the methacrylic acid. Where you can take any type of the acid you can take, whether it is acrylic acid or methacrylic acid on polymerization. Which polymerization? Addition polymerization. It gives the polyacrylic acid or polymethacrylic acid. If you take the acrylic acid, the polymer becomes the polyacrylic acid. If you take the methacrylic acid, and the polymer becomes the polymethacrylic acid at the final polymer. Let me see the applications or the uses. Very simple. The main property we seen that, which is looks like a glassy or transparent or a brittle property. So therefore, most of the preparation of mementos for the quality of any type of work, where we can see the mementos as well as some nameplates. They can be made by this certain trophies by the acrylic material. Also used in the thickener, binder and adhesives. Polyacrylamide used for the water purification. This is one of the water purification application is there. Acrylics used in paper making and the mining operations also. Used in the paper making and the mining operations. Used to improve the flow properties of the water. Where they are also used to improve the flow properties of the water. Also, in addition to that, we can see some of the trophies were made up of the acrylic material. Okay, next. Next is the Teflon, very important material, that is a very important commercial application of this polymer, that is Teflon. Where, how again this Teflon is manufactured by the addition polymerization. See, where this Teflon is also manufactured, prepared by the addition polymerization of tetrafluoroethylene as a monomer. Tetrafluoroethylene as a monomer, it gives the Teflon. Here we will see some properties. Teflon has highly regular structure. Very simple, very regular straight structure is there. It is crystalline, having high melting point of 335 degrees Celsius. It is a crystalline substance is there, therefore which having the high melting point of 335 degrees Celsius. Non-inflammable. This is very important property. Try to remember this one. This is non-inflammable. Non-inflammable property is there. It is viscous and does not flow readily. It is a viscous and does not flow readily. Good electrical insulator. Again, you can see here again it is a good electrical insulator. So with this property, let me see the synthesis. Very simple. The formation of Teflon, that is Teflon. This is the polymer where the Teflon is there. The Teflon can be formed by the tetrafluoroethylene as the monomer. Means the addition polymerization of tetrafluoromethylene, that is CF2 double bond CF2 with a initiator, that is redox initiator, that is H2O2, forms into the polymer, that is what is the polymer is, that is a Teflon. where tetrafluoroethylene is the monomer and that polymer is the Teflon. Here where we can see the tetrafluoroethylene can be synthesized, where this is very important. This tetrafluoroethylene, that is it can be synthesized by the, where initially first the chloroform on reaction with HF, at 65 degree Celsius in presence of antimony pentachloride, that is HbCl5, gives a mixture of chlorofluoromethane. Initially it gives a mixture of chlorofluoromethane, means initially chloroform is plus HF is taken under HbCl5, 65 degree it forms mixture of chlorofluoromethane. Further, this mixture of chlorofluoromethane, that is chlorodifluoromethane, on heating at 600 to 800 degrees Celsius, here you can see 600 to 800 degrees Celsius, gives tetrafluoroethylene, that is nothing but a TFE, where tetrafluoroethylene TFE is the monomer, because we need this one. Tetrafluoroethylene is very important because with this monomer only we can form the Teflon. So this monomer can be synthesized with the help of chloroform with HF in presence of HbCl5, where the mixture of chlorofluoromethane is formed. Further, this chlorofluoromethane at 650 to 800 degrees Celsius forms into the Teflon, forms into tetrafluoroethylene, that is TFE as the monomer. And further, this tetrafluoroethylene, that is monomer, in presence of H2O2, in presence of, that is redox initiator on addition polymerization, forms into the Teflon. So this is the final of the polymer of Teflon. So what are the applications we have? Very simply, the first applications we can see, this is the non-inflammable and the non-stick, where we can use for the Teflon adhesive used in making articles such as pumps, valves and the pipes. Used for coating of a raincoat, used as the electrical insulator. This is very important. One more, electrical insulators. Okay, for used as a non-stick surface to prevent adhesion, where I told you having the non-inflammable, this is used as a non-stick surface. You can see the pans which is made up of certain material which is coated, that is Teflon. This thin flue sleeves used to prevent the locking of stoppers, where we can use the in the certain plumbing material, where the leakage of water in case of plumbing, where it is used as a Teflon. The material which is, you can see, that is nothing but the Teflon, means locking of stoppers. Likewise, this Teflon having lot of applications, making of articles, used in the coating of raincoat, used as an electrical insulator, used as a non-stick surface, such as these are the different applications of Teflons. So with this, I can say in the today's video we studied about the synthesis and the uses of PVC, that is polyvinyl chloride, as well as we studied about the where we can say acrylics and Teflon. Okay, if you like my video, please subscribe my channel, share my channel and press the bell icon button for latest videos notification. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you so much.